Hi, my name is Matt from filmformat.com, and in this video we'll be taking a look at one of my favorite lenses, the Leica-R Summicron 50mm f2. No matter what camera you're shooting with, I'd highly recommend buying and adapting Leica-R lenses to get some of the best results. Let's take a look. It's uncanny that whenever I'm complimented for my cinematography, 9 out of 10 times it's a video I shot with a Leica-R lens. These lenses are absolutely essential to my kit, as well as many other filmmakers. First of all, not all Leica lenses are named Leica. For example, this lens is called Lights Canada. Don't worry, it's all the same company and built with the same optical standards. Also, there are several variations of this particular lens and many others that have really weird looking names. These names correlate with its f-stop. For example, this is a Summicron lens, which means the furthest the aperture opens to is f2. Here's a list of the other names that you will see commonly associated with Leica-R lenses, along with their f-stop ratings. The Leica Summicron 50 is made completely from metal and built like a tank. The focus throw is superb by cine standards as well. It rotates about 340 degrees around the lens with hard stops on either end and has a tight fluid motion ideal for filmmakers. Even better, this lens breathes minimally while changing focus compared to many other prime lenses. Breathing is a term that is used for fixed lenses that slightly zoom in or out depending on which way you adjust the focus. There is no modern coating on the glass and it tends to flare very easily. To help correct that issue, this particular lens comes with a metal telescoping hood, but I prefer to use a matte box instead. The Leica Summicron 50 has much less contrast than most 50s, while still retaining a very high level of sharpness in the image. This is awesome news for filmmakers like me who prefer to color grade their footage, because there's more information to work with in the picture. The Leica-R Summicron 50mm also has a lot of unique character within the image it produces. They have a creamy look which makes them look more filmic and tend to be a bit warmer in color temperature by about 200 degrees. This replicates the far more expensive Panavision lenses used on major motion pictures. In conclusion, I'd highly recommend the Leica-R Summicron 50mm f2. It produces a unique and pleasing image that is sure to catch the eyes of your audience. This lens is also built almost specifically for cinema use with a long smooth focus throw, manual half-stop aperture increments, and an all-metal housing. Feel free to click on this button for a more in-depth written review with a full listing of the pros and cons on this lens. Click on this button if you'd like to see how the Leica-R Summicron 50mm compares to one of its competitors, the Zeiss Plane-RT ZE 50mm f1.4. And as always, feel free to subscribe and visit filmformat.com for more lens reviews. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.